Are they gonna be able to see me, or is it too dark?
I'm not gonna be able to use it.
Hello, everyone. Oh, can you see me? Huh. Interesting. It might be too dark out here at Or Hadash.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Hold on. Let's see what. Wait. I have one idea. I know. We're gonna make this work. Don't worry. Hi, everyone. Oh, this is a little bit spooky. This is spooky. Hi. We need a light. Oh no!
Can we light the Wait, can we light?
I have an idea. Hey guys. Hey guys. In order to make the live stream work, we need some front light. Does anyone want to pull a car over and turn on some headlights facing us?
And put the headlight
To get some light out here in the sukkah, with some car headlights. Hold on for 1 second, and we'll see you in 1 minute.
This light's funny if we didn't have a sukkah.
Well, you
Dan's
know.
got Dan.
Where should I put this chair?
Just
All right,
We'll
Dave, will you play a
Just
little
put it next
something
to
for
that
people
one.
as they come in? Dave is going to play a little music while we're working on our lighting technical difficulties. Because we're leading the service from outside, we're having a little bit of a lighting issue. But people are going to bring over their cars and throw a little headlights onto the situation. So hopefully we'll have some better lighting in a sec. But in the meantime, Dave's going to sing us in a little.
put it next. Dan's gonna go there. You go there. What's that? I don't know.
What?
How long do you need the lights on? 5 minutes?
35 minutes.
Oh, 35 minutes. That'll be fine. There you go.
Shabbat, Shabbat.
Dave, here.
Welcome to your own private service here.
Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat, Shabbat. Shabbat.
Hey, everybody. We're working on a little bit of a lighting technical difficulty. This is Rabbi Alana, the ghost rabbi, checking in. Some folks are pulling over their cars. I'm going to try to throw some headlights on and see if we can work that way. We hadn't really thought a lot about lighting outside for our outdoor service at the sukkah. Oh, look, the sound's working. Here we are. Aha! Woo! Shed some light on the situation. That's an improvement. All right. It's a little improvement. Let's see. All right.
Car probably isn't coming through at all, so I'm not plugged in.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's perfect. And then you'll go over there. All right. That's a little bit better. Try your
I don't need to be on the
Len.
Zoom.
Try your high beams. Or not Len. Dan. Try your high beams.
I think I'm okay if I'm not on the Zoom.
Oh, now we've got it. Well, no, because we might need for both of us. Do you want to be seen?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I would, but no. In this case, I'd rather see the music than be seen.
If Len could go over there, move those two chairs, and if Len can be over there, sort of diagonally this way with his high beams on. All right.
If I have a choice between music and being seen, I'd rather sound good than look good. If that makes sense.
All right. And Dave, you should plug in. Are you plugged in? Perfect.
Sounding good is better than looking
All
good.
right. So we're getting all of our sound stuff
This
going.
microphone stand is not happy.
All right. Check. Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Can you hear me? Awesome. All right. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It is awesome to see everyone today. We are out here in the out front of Or Hadash. And we are trying out a little bit of an outdoor service for Sukkot. So if you are here for the outdoor service for Sukkot and you're here in person, let me get a nice loud cheer. Woo! If you are here and you are on YouTube, let me hear a nice loud cheer by you typing in your names and where you are coming in from today.
Yeah.
So that we can all gather here for our
Am I
service.
supposed to hear anything from the guitar, or I just trust it?
Should be.
I don't know.
Here, can you play a little bit? Oh wait, because you're plugged into line out. Hold on.
Oh. Is there another place to plug in besides that?
Yeah, hang on. Let me unplug your mic.
Fair enough.
Pop you in here. In channel 1. Try it.
Can't hear anything.
Hang on. Hey, you're not coming through. Oh, because you're a line, not a mic. Try again. Check. No, you're not coming through. That's weird. Huh. Bizarre. Well, we'll hear you anyway.
It's fine.
All right. Well, let's get going with a little of Yehiyu L'Ratzon.
Plugging in is not important, apparently.
Yes. Yehiyu L'Ratzon. Take us away, Dave. All right, and we're going to get started today. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sukkot Sameach. We're going to get started with Yehiyu L'Ratzon. Yehiyu L'Ratzon Imrei Imrei Ve'yon Livi Lefanacha Yehiyu L'Ratzon Imrei Imrei Ve'yon Livi Lefanacha Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Adonai Suri V'Goali Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Adonai Suri V'Goali. Hey Len, if you could turn your high beams on, that would be amazing. Son Imrefi Imrefi Ve'yon Livi Lefanacha Yehiyu L'Ratzon Imrefi Imrefi Ve'yon Livi Lefanacha Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Ve'goali Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Adonai Suri Ve'goali. Shabbat Shalom. So if you're joining us here on YouTube, you might notice that the lighting looks a little bit different than it does when I'm leading in our dining room. And that's because we are being lit by the ambiance of car light.
Yes, it's so good.
Shabbat Shalom, Vivian Kane. It is great to see you here tonight. If you're joining us online, please share your name and where you're joining us from today. Hey, Shayna, it is great to see you. Shabbat Shalom. We are being lit by the ambiance of car light because we are having an outdoor service here at Or Hadash.
Is this on microphone?
Should be. And I'm hearing some hellos from the folks who are present, having a parking lot picnic, and some hellos from the folks who are online. Oh, we got cars honking. A mighty hello.
That's the thing with concerts these days. They're drive-ins.
And so we greet the Sabbath bride as we also greet one another with Lecha Dodi. I know. We're moving. With Lecha Dodi. So take a second and look around the people who are in the room with you. The people who are in this YouTube room with you, the people who are in this parking space with you, the people who are a couple parking spaces over, because Sukkot is all about ushpizin, all about welcoming guests. And not just those guests who are there in person with you, but guests who we wish we could bring into our sukkah, guests from far and wide, guests from back across the sands of time who are no longer with us. And in this year, guests who might be living right around the corner from us, but whom we can't have in our sukkah this year. And so we are all ushpizin to one another. And so as we greet the Shabbat bride, we also think, who Who do we want in our sukkah this year? Who do we gather with today? L'chadodi. L'chadodi likakala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat yekavela. L'chadodi likakala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat yekavela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad Yishmihanu el ha-meyuchad Adonai echad U'shemo echad V'shemo tiferet v'lila L'chadodi likakala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat yekavela. L'chadodi likakala yananai 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 b'nei Shabbat yekavela. Yanai 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 Shabbat. We rise as we face the entrances that we came in from. So we face Gateway and the parking lot entrance. We face the entrances to our home. And as we do so, we face one another as we greet the Shabbat bride. As we turn to Baruch, we turn to one another and notice that we need one another. It is by putting together the adult Jewish people here in person in the parking lot by the number of people online, the number of adult Jewish people that we assume are sitting behind the computer screens logged on, that we make a minyan tonight.
It's a virtual minyan then.
No, I mean, it is a virtual plus in person, everybody together, because with just YouTube or with just the adults in our parking lot, we don't make a minyan, but we do when we come together in community. And that's kind of awesome in this new pandemic digital Jewish world, that we need one another across space to make sacred space happen. And so with that in our hearts as our kavanah, as our intention, we rise in spirit or in body for Baruch Hu. And I think east is that away. I can't tell you where it is in your house, though. As we bless the source of life, so we know. It feels so good to sing along with the guitar. As we bless the source of life, so we are blessed, and the blessing gives us strength and makes our vision clear. and the blessing gives us peace and the courage to dare as we bless the source of life. So we are blessed. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Roll into dark. So we roll into dark. Roll into dark. Roll into light. Night becomes day. Day turns to night. Roll into dark. Roll into light. Night becomes day. Day turns to night. Boreo Malayla. Boreo Mibekoshe. Boreo Mibekoshe. Behoshech Mibekoshe. Roll into dark. Roll into dark. Roll into light. Night becomes day. Day turns to night. Roll into dark. Roll into light. Night becomes day. Day turns to night. Boreo Malayla. Boreo Mibekoshe. Boreo Mibekoshe. Behoshech Day turns to night. Dave, is it good to sing with another person live, even if we're like 8 feet apart? Doesn't it kind of feel awesome? It kind of feels awesome to be singing together in real time a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see the setup, or actually I know you guys can't see the setup here because I'm the only person you can see. But that way, about 8 feet from me is Dave. And I don't know if this is going to blast everyone with the headlights, but nope, we can't see it because all you can see is the headlights, because I should know better as someone who studied lighting design than who let this unfortunate lighting situation happen. Next time I will be better. I'm sorry. But about 15 feet across and 8 or 10 feet down from me are all the awesome people here at Or Hadash in every other parking space, camping out with picnic blankets and chairs and singing far away from one another, but singing all together. And over here on the computer screen are probably about a dozen or a dozen and a half, depending on how many people are behind the screens. People also singing and rocking out. So together, even though we can't all hear one another, we close our eyes and we open our ears. And by closing our eyes, we forget who is 8 feet away, who is 150 miles away, who is across a river, who is indoors, who is outdoors, because all we can hear are one another's faces, are one another's voices, and the oneness that brings us all together. as together we sing the Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta b'ham B'shivtecha b'beitecha u'v'lechtecha b'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kashartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot bein einecha u'chetavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'v'yisha'arecha. And having noticed with our ears all of the different voices streaming and singing around us, we open our eyes and we see the opportunity for redemption, for renewal, and for working together across space and time for justice. Mi chamocha. Chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, b'helim Adonai, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha, mi chamocha. Kamocha nezar b'kodesh nora tehila osei pelech Torah tehila osei pelech ay 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 I love the chair drumming out there, and I was loving the Shema and Ve'ahavta bubbles. They were kind of awesome. And so, with the accompaniment of an airplane overhead.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. It's actually really close to the ground.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Cool. Sorry.
We're going to turn to the Shamru, our song welcoming in this day of rest, Shabbat, and then to some time for our silent Amidah. And so we rise in spirit or in body for Vishamru. And then I want to encourage you, whether you're outside or inside, to find a spot a quiet spot, a spot where it is just you, for some silent reflection for the night. But first, we sing. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, sot et Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Shamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, sot et Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Beini u'bnei Yisrael oti le'olam. Oti leolam, Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, Lasot et Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Yisheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz, Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, Lasot et Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash,
Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash.
What Veshamru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat, Lasot et Shabbat le'dorotam berit olam. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agitei latach. Take a couple minutes, listen to the crickets. Yeah. Listen to the sounds in this holy space and just take some time for silent prayer and reflection. And we'll join together in a couple minutes with Osei Shalom, our prayer for peace. Osei Shalom, a prayer for peace. Osei Shalom, Osei Shalom, Be'al Yisrael, Be'al Yoshvei Tevel, Amen. rolling out some blankets. And I'm noticing that means that some of our folks are a little chilly out here. So we're going to warm up with a little bit of love from our hearts, with our Mishaberach L'cholim, our prayer for healing and wholeness. And then we're going to head towards the end of our service with Aleinu. And so if you're thinking of anyone who's in need of some healing, healing of body, healing of mind, healing of spirit, I want to invite you to share their names aloud or to share their names by chat, and I'll read them or repeat them all out loud so that we can all join together. Francesca Dever, Grace Sangwell, Fran Kaufman, Sonia Zangwell. I also have Susan Galdi, Sierra Kading, Talia Gottesman, Millie Weissman, Catherine Clark Weldon, Jonathan Loeb, Quincy's mom. All of those in our country who are suffering from COVID-19.
Edward Berg,
Mickey
Metlitz. Mike, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we call him Mickey.
Mike Metlitz.
No, his name is not Mike. Mike is his son.
Oh.
No, it's he's taught here. What's his real first name? He's
go by Mickey.
Mickey, yeah.
We got it. Mickey Metlitz.
Yeah.
Also, Rosine Paul, Jean Horowitz, right. Debbie Hoffman. And is there anyone else who we're thinking of tonight for healing?
Donald Trump.
President Trump.
That's very nice of you.
And Ivanka Trump and all of those in the administration and all of those not in the administration who've been in contact with members of our administration, yes. Whether or not they at the time knew they were ill.
Yes.
Who over the course of this week have contracted COVID-19.
Right.
I sense that there's another person. Ruth Brand.
Okay.
Thanks. And also Olivia Smith, as we join together in our prayer for healing and wholeness. The ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and last. Amen. Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us sing. Amen. May rise in spirit or in body for Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach la'adon hakol, latet gedula liotzer breshit, shenatan lanu Torah hatamet, v'chaye olam nata betochenu, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Kakatuv b'toratecha Adonai yimlach le'olam va'ed v'ne'emar v'haya Adonai le'melech al kol ha'aretz Bayom ha'hu
Adonai echad, u'shemo, u'shemo, u'shemo echad.
Okay, so it is Shabbat. And on Shabbat, and also at night. So on Shabbat, we do not typically shake the lulav and etrog. And also at night, we do not typically shake the lulav and etrog. So why, oh why, am I holding a lulav and etrog right now? Well, tonight, David is correct, starts holiday, the week-long festival of Sukkot. And Sukkot, as I just mentioned, is a week long. Tonight is the first night, and it goes all the way until sunset is coming in on next Friday night, when we will also gather, but we will gather only on our digital screens for Simchat Torah. I'll talk about that in a second. But throughout the week of Sukkot, this lulav and this etrog will not be at home with me. It will not be at home with you, though you may well have one at home. It will be in our very own Or Hadash Sukkah. All it needs is you. Thanks to the work of our Spiritual Life Committee, there are slots throughout the week: breakfast, lunch, dinner, after-school snack, mid-work coffee break. To sign out a time slot, 45 minutes. If that's not enough for you, sign out 2 in a row. To bring a dinner, or perhaps have one delivered by Grubhub or DoorDash to the Or Hadash parking lot, and enjoy a meal in the sukkah. We have hand sanitizer and Clorox wipes available in the sukkah, so that each group can help the sukkah to prepare and be clean for the next group that's coming in. Because although we're not able to meet and hang out all together in our sukkah this year, we are going to celebrate this festival together. And so we're also going to be putting little leaves or cards or something like that, and a hole punch and some yarn in the sukkah. So after you come and join us for a meal in the sukkah, you can sign your name and hang it up in the sukkah. So over the course of the week, we'll be able to grow all of the folks who have hung out in our sukkah and eaten meals and joined together and sang songs all across this week. So do take a second and check out the Sign Up Genius. The link is in my Shabbat email. It's also in Hakasher. Also, on Sunday, if you are thinking about logging into Smile School as usual, don't. Because Smile School this week is socially distanced in person at Joe Nathan and Jim King's house, because they live not on a farm, but it's really close. So check out some awesome, get excited for some really awesome outdoor education with Maura Barbara, with Jim King, with Joe Nathan, with their honeybees. As this Sunday, Smile School is going to the farm and learning all about this agricultural festival of Sukkot, and all about this fall season, and how being outdoors this time of year is the most Jewish thing that we can all be doing. I also want to say that next Friday night, same place, but not same place for those of you who are here physically. We are all going to be digital, because next week is Simchat Torah. Woo! Usually at Or Hadash, usually at Or Hadash for Simchat Torah, which is when we finish the Torah, and the very, very end of the Torah. And what?
You take it out.
Aha! Usually we take it out and we unroll the whole thing all around the room. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention have advised that this is not the best plan for this year of COVID-19. So we are going to become the Torah scroll. Rather than unrolling our Torah scroll, we're unrolling our entire community, and folks of all ages and stages. I think from 4th graders all the way up to people in their late 80s, early 90s, have volunteered to chant one verse from the Torah, from one verse from each Torah portion. And we're going to chant our way across the Torah with one verse from each parsha, and then a little bit of a dance party and a hakafah in between each of the 5 books of Torah. And so we, from our Zoom screens all across our neighborhoods and all across, all up and down the East Coast, and I don't know, maybe we'll have Yokohama and Israel and California and all of those other places that Or Hadashers live and log on from outside of our time zone into. And we are going to become the scroll that we unroll. next week for Simchat Torah. So before we say goodbye, I have two important things to do. One of them is that in this season of holidays that unroll from Rosh Hashanah through Yom Kippur, now Sukkot, and then heading into Simchat Torah, it's a time when a lot of us notice the folks who are not with us, who we used to celebrate a lot of holidays together with, whose briskets we used to love to eat and enjoy, who warmed our homes and our hearts with their stories. And so we turn to words of Mourner's Kaddish. This week at Or Hadash, we're remembering Shirley Stein, mother of Betsy Ises, Benjamin Alexander, father-in-law of Marie Alexander, and Sandy Crespi Klein, sister of Scott Crespi and Jackie Steinberg. We note that as we move into Sukkot, we also move out of the month of Shloshim, the month following the passing of Gilbert Pelovitz, father of Ann Davis, father-in-law of Barry, grandfather of Meredith and Craig, and that we are still in a period of Shloshim for William Mueller, father of Carol Mueller-Bell, father-in-law of Barry, grandfather of Alyssa. And if there's anyone else who's remembering someone tonight, I want to invite you to share their names. Don Wolf. And if there are others, please share them in the chat. As I invite mourners and those observing a Yortzeit to rise in spirit or in body for Mourner's Kaddish, along with those. Oh, yes, sorry, you guys. Donald Zangwell. And Michael Kaufman. Thank you. Mourners, please rise in spirit or in body for Mourner's Kaddish, along with those whose tradition it is to rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemeh rabbah. Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei techol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei dekudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechamata. Amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabbah min shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'el kol Yisrael. Ve'el kol yoshvei tevel. V'imru. Amen. And so the other thing that we notice at this season is not just those who we remember, but also that the leaves are changing. The colors are turning. The weather is turning. Or so all the folks who are now wrapped in coats and blankets will attest that the weather, in fact, is turning. It is very chilly out. And that as the seasons change, we also notice how we are all getting older, whether we want that to stop or whether we are super pumped that that is happening.
I'm so not getting it. It's true.
Better than the alternative.
That's true. It does beat the
or so
option.
they say. And actually for both. Better than the alternative for those who don't want to be getting older, and better than the alternative for those who just want to keep getting older now. So there you go. And so we are super excited to celebrate our birthdays, and we actually have some of our birthday people here in person. Woo! And I think we have some of our birthday people here in person. Woo! So I am going to read the ages that people are turning. If it's someone who is turning either a significant age that is super exciting to like celebrate, or someone under 18 or 18 or under, because I'm super excited that Emily Steinberg is turning 18 years old. Woo! So we say happy birthday to Bill Conrad, who is turning 80 this year.
Happy birthday.
Julie Woke Jacobson, Isabel Lindy's first birthday. Sandy Roden, wow. Violet Sanford, who's turning 10. John Learn, Sarah Levin, who's turning 20. Josh Nelson, Molly Laser, who was just here for Tot Shabbat, but we missed her. Stu Rosenthal, Susanna Wolf, Sarah Schacht, Emily Steinberg, who is turning 18. Deb Harris. What? Yeah, Suzanne, whose age I'm not going to read, but is a totally respectable age, no worries. Manny Rosenberg, Karen Strands, Jennifer Hoagland, Alexa Kapoor, who is 21 this month,
Wow.
Frank Lindy. It is also a significant birthday, but I'm not going to share the number. Thomas Blue, Stessa Cohen, Adeline Harris, who is turning 11, Julian Mendelson, who's turning 20, Andrea Thomas, and Eric Schwartz. And so we're going to close out today. And also, David Zengwell, when did you have a birthday?
Tuesday.
Last Tuesday.
Oh, but it was September still. But I'll give you your birthday pencil tonight because you didn't get a chance to get it in person last month.
That's all.
So let us sing out this wonderful, wonderful Sukkot online parking lot drive-in hybrid extravaganza with Hayom Yom Huledet, Hayom Yom Huledet, Hayom Yom Huledet lechaverim, Hayom Yom Huledet, Hayom Yom Huledet, Hayom Yom Huledet lechaverim. Avraham Sameach, Lezelam Sameach, Hayom Yom Huledet lechaverim. Avraham Sameach, Lezelam Sameach, Hayom Yom Huledet lechaverim. What? Hayom Yom Huledet, Hayom Yom Huledet, Hayom Yom Huledet lechaverim. Happy birthday, Shabbat Shalom, and Chag Sameach to everyone. And we hope we'll see you in the Sukkah throughout this week. We might not see you in person, but we'll know you're here because you will sign in and let everyone know, and we will be ushpizin for one another. So Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sukkot Sameach. Get out into nature and enjoy the beautiful fall during this festival of Sukkot. See you later. I would say, I'm so used to saying from our to your home, Shabbat Shalom, but from our Sukkah to your home, Shabbat Shalom. Get outside and happy Sukkot. Oh, everyone say, let's do it really loud. 1, 2, 3.
Shabbat Shalom.
And now everyone at home has to shout it really loud so that we can hear it more Hadash.
Really loud. Really loud.
I think I heard that. Carolyn, was that you? Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Have a wonderful night.
I'm pretty sure this microphone wasn't working at all.
All right, and the stream's out.
I feel like I